What's up, everybody? Mike here, and in this Path of Exile 2 video, I'll be going over Ascension and basically Ascendancy classes and how you ascend in Path of Exile 2. Going a deeper dive about this, which was talked about during the dev stream recently, guys. So if you don't know about this and you're curious about it and want to understand more about what Ascension is in Path of Exile 2, well, this is the video for you. So the last part of character progression system you can do in Path of Exile 2 is Ascension. Starting Act 2, you will come across Ascension Trials, which are tests you must complete to unlock your Ascension class. I will get into Ascension Trials later in the video, but first let's talk about what Ascending can do for your character. Each class has access to 3 Ascendancy classes, but at the start of Early Access, only 2 per class will be available. These are unique to each class, so choose wisely because they can drastically affect how you build your character. For example, as a sorceress, you can become a Stormweaver, which is a master of the elements. Tempest Caller triggers Elemental Storm on critical hit with spells, for example, and you can build into a shock build. Or alternatively, become a Chronomancer, which honestly I'm looking forward to checking out and possibly most likely doing first with a sorceress. And with being a Chronomancer, you can command time itself. You can literally stop time with time freeze, and not only that, Sorceress has other time manipulation abilities. On the Warrior, you can choose between the Warbringer and Titan. The Warbringer channels the might of his ancestors to gain tremendous power. Answered Call allows you to summon ancestral spirits when you summon a totem. Jade Heritage allows you to encase your body in a protective layer that absorbs all damage until it breaks. The Titan class is all about hitting big. With Earthbreaker, every slam has 20% chance to cause aftershocks. With Crushing Impacts, every hit becomes Crushing Blows, which allows you to stun your enemies with ease. As a Ranger, you might choose to be a Deadeye. Think of it as being an expert marksman, well, or markswoman since the Ranger is a female. And you can be taking down foes with style. With Endless Munitions, every attack gains an extra projectile. With Gathering Winds, you gain an increase to movement speed with every attack, but lose that increase when taking damage, basically, so be careful. Alternatively, you could become a Pathfinder, the master of flasks and poison. This allows the Ranger to choose from one of several throwable concoctions, allowing you, the player, to use your flask charges to throw explosive bottles to deal various types of damage. A bleeding concoction will make your enemies bleed, and a fulminating one can shock your enemies, just to name a few. The Witch can ascend into Infernalist or Blood Mage. As an Infernalist, the Witch can summon a loyal Hellhound that has 20% of damage from hits is taken from your Hellhound's life before you. The Hellhound also sets enemies on fire. With Pyromantic Pact, you can turn your mana into Infernal Flame. As you cast more spells, the flame builds up, and if it overflows, you take damage. The other Ascension I mentioned earlier for the Witch is Blood Mage. If you're into becoming a master of life and energy, then this is for you. All Blood Mages must make the sacrifice of skills costing life as well as mana, but in exchange, every monster you kill will drop life remnants, which allows them to quickly gain back their life. Basically, these like life orbs in a sense. With Crimson Power, you can gain extra large amounts of life. Then the Monk can become an Invoker, which relates to being in tune with the elements. With Elemental Expression, the Monk will create waves of elemental power each time he does a critical strike. With Faith is a choice, you gain the ability to meditate to double your energy shield. The other Ascension class is Acolyte of Cholula. With this, you can exchange Monk's Master of Spirit for Darkness, a resource that can be used to absorb and deal damage. The Shroud of Darkness will protect from incoming damage, but if you take Grasp of the Void, you'll deal extra chaos damage from all the darkness you have. The Mercenary's first Ascension class is Witch Hunter. Obsessive Rituals will give you a sorcery ward, allowing you to defend yourself against elemental hits in exchange for less defense against attacks. With Zealous Inquisition, your enemies have a 10% chance to explode on death. The chance is doubled against demons and undead. So those are the Ascendancy classes at the start of Early Access. And that is only just a few abilities you can get with going into the Ascendancy tree, basically. I want to talk about this, kind of give you a brief rundown of that. There's definitely a lot more there, so definitely focus on what you want to go for in terms of your playstyle that suits you the best. And now let's talk about how you ascend in the first place. You must complete one of the great trials to ascend in PoE 2, which you'll find as you progress through the campaign. Each one is associated with one of the many cultures of Ray class. One trial has you enter by trapping the soul of a djinn in a coin. Then you use this coin by placing it in the relic altar to begin the trial. Each room has its own challenges to overcome. You'll need to be careful fighting monsters in the trial because not only will each hit hurt you, but will also damage your honor. And if you run out of honor, you will fail the trial and will need to find another coin in order to try it again. So make sure you are well prepared for each trial. After each room, you will be rewarded, such as getting a key to unlock a chest located further into the trial. Once you claim your reward, you will be shown a map of the rest of the floor and may choose how you wish to proceed. Some rooms are more dangerous, with giving you debuffs that will persist for the entire trial. There are many different rewards as you move through the trial. Deadly traps, waves of monsters, and strange artifacts will test your honor. As you progress, you will gain boons that will help you get through your journey in the trial. One of the rewards you may find is sacred water, a resource you can trade with a djinn to receive many benefits. You can recover honor, gain additional boons, or remove afflictions. At the end of the floor, you will find a powerful boss that will truly test you. In order to ascend, you'll need to defeat this boss. The keys you have found during the trial can be used after you defeat the boss. In a room filled with chests, basically, that has various loot. Now, if you only got one key, or like it's a bronze, silver, or gold, then that's all you get to use, basically, just that one key. You'll go to this Ascension altar here, basically, and pick your class, and it'll give you 2 points to use in your tree for your ascendancy. In PoE 2, you choose whichever trial you like to earn your ascension. So if you find a certain trial not to your liking or too difficult, you try a different one. You can gain all your ascension points from just one or mix and match them. It's up to you. There will be 2 trials at the start of early access, with a third one coming later at full release. Throughout the Veiled Jungle, you'll uncover the Temple of Chaos, another test that allows you to unlock class ascendancies. To gain access, you are required to get a token from the Trial Master. From there, every room within the ordeal possesses a hazard to your health, and you can go double or nothing on rewards. The order of bosses in this are random as well. After defeating the boss, you can claim your rewards. This will give you 2 more points to add to your ascendancy class if you already have completed it, just like any other trial. Now, it is possible to go in much deeper. There are more bosses, rewards, and risks to take, but I'll talk about that in another video involving endgame. So that wraps it up for ascendancy classes available in early access so far, and how you ascend in the Ascension trials that are going to be available to us as players. I hope you found this video helpful and you learned something more about PoE 2. If you did, please hit the like. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and leave a comment. Tell me your thoughts about the Ascension trials and ascendancy content. The Ascension trials and ascendancy content. Don't forget to check out the links in the description if you want to join a Discord or go above and beyond with your support. My name is Mike. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.